There's something gentle about the beginning of spring. It doesn't arrive all at once. It starts in small ways, in brighter mornings, busier days, and the feeling that everything is beginning to move again. And somehow, before you even realize it, new memories start finding their place. So here it is, the beginning of a new chapter. January mock exams carried that quiet kind of pressure everyone understands. Notes in our hands, exams in our heads, and that feeling of needing to prove to ourselves how far we'd come. It wasn't easy, but it felt important. Then came something completely different. This January, 2 students from MIT joined our school through the Global Teaching Labs program, bringing fresh energy into classrooms and lessons. What I remember most is the curiosity they brought with them. They reminded us that learning can feel exciting, open, and connected to a much bigger world. Parents' Day is always one of those moments that matters quietly. It's a chance for families and teachers to come together, reflect, and talk honestly about progress. And I think that's what makes it special. It reminds you that growing up is never something you do alone. Then, just before half-term, everything turned a little red and pink. Valentine's Day brought flowers, smiles, and those small gestures that can brighten an ordinary day. Nothing huge, just simple moments of kindness that made the corridors feel lighter. Languages Day brought color everywhere. Different flags, different voices, different traditions, all coming together in one place. I love days like that. They remind us how many stories, backgrounds, and cultures can exist within one community. This term also gave us moments to think about what comes next. As part of PLT, I joined other members in speaking to Year 12 about university choices, personal statements, Common App essays, Augsburg, burnout, and how to make most of the summer. It felt good to share what we've learned with pupils who are about to begin that journey themselves. And then I got to experience a skills session from the other side too. This time, it was cooking. Pasta, fajitas, stir-fry, simple things, maybe, but that kind of simple things that start to matter when independence gets closer. International Women's Day offered a different kind of reflection. It was a moment to recognize the women who shape our lives in so many ways, through strength, kindness, guidance, and quiet support. Some people lead loudly, others leave their mark more gently. Both matter. Karısıkonu became a meaningful moment of tradition in a term. More than just a celebration, it represents greeting one another after winter, showing respect to elders, sharing good wishes, and welcoming the arrival of spring. On this day, with national dress and warm exchanges across the school, it felt like a beautiful reminder that tradition lives on through people, not just history. Then spring became louder. House basketball filled the sports hall with energy, teamwork, and just the right amount of chaos. Kipling came out as champions, but more than anything, it was the atmosphere that made it memorable. That same energy carried straight into tug of war, another house moment full of strength, noise, determination, and a victory for Kipling. Messy, loud, and impossible to ignore. And somewhere in the middle of all of this, another kind of excitement has been growing in sixth form. Offers started to come in, conversations in the common room, people checking emails more often than usual. It's created this buzz that's hard to miss. Everyone's future is beginning to take shape in different ways, and that makes this part of the term feel especially real. There's excitement, nerves, relief, and a lot of happiness for each other too. It's one of those moments when you can really feel that something important is beginning. So this is where spring begins. In small moments, new energy, and pages waiting to be filled. Not everything has happened yet, but already it feels like the start of something worth remembering.